Guarantee it. No, still giving my training points. Oh, yeah, I get to play against the Yankees, and look at that record. 57-56 versus Red Sox 57-56. That's what I like. I am here. We're gonna be one game ahead of the Yankees. Here we go.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Matthew Stoner
Look up
is
on
our man to
YouTube how
watch,
to bring up
and what
on
a
your
dominant performance he put together in his
or
last
Google how
start.
to
He had
bring up
opposing
your
batters off balance
comments so I can
throughout
see,
and racked up a
because I
boatload of
know
strikeouts.
Yeah,
I
he
can bring
just
up my
looked like he was
comments on
really in
here
control out there.
and
And, you
watch.
know, sometimes you can
Huh?
tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence. He ain't touching me today. That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, number 22.
It zoomed me out.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it three straight here as they come in on the heels of two straight wins.
And it's been a good series for them so far here, too. They've been able to take the first two games, and now they're set up in good shape to make it a clean sweep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
And look at my comments on my other live stream. There I have 5 views on this. Yeah. My other one didn't drop yet. Alright, well. Keep this one going.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. Ortiz takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He is a big part of this offense. And right now, he's among the leaders in the American League in the run scored category. So look for him to make an impact on this game.
I know you have the controller and you're not supposed to. Can you put it down, please?
Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight.
What did you get for screaming?
Oh, and he's really
Man, I don't like how it zoomed me away from my character because of
he hasn't been close on either one of them.
how I look at the comments. Give me a second. Let me see if I can. I don't want to.
Let me try this side. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, this is better.
Pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense.
Gonna have kids and you talking and shit on my live stream, man.
Any thoughts, Eric?
Sure, guys. Some of the things that Xander Bogaerts does at shortstop, absolutely incredible. He's got a ton of speed, allows him to cover ground, arm as good as anybody at the position, and his instincts allow him to get better and better as he gets more experience.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That evens it up 1-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Hit to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Here's the 0-2. Turned on down the line. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
What?
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first two pitches.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, he's going to find that, you know, hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. You know, a strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Mark Teixeira steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he falls behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2. Didi Gregorius will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really...
First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
You get a good look right there. Oh, that's an awfully high number this early.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Gary Sanchez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Glove by Bogaerts. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Out in front of it, strike one. A little bouncer. Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brett Gardner digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Now this is popped up, but room behind the plate for Hannigan. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Joey Votto will step in to kick off the...
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
the third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's his swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Mark Teixeira heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
If you had to guess which guy was the rookie and which guy was the established veteran, which guy would you pick? He showed poise beyond his years in this at-bat.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Bats on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we still have no score. Gary Sanchez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Jacoby Ellsbury is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One and two, here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Brett Gardner now. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the third guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 home. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Joey Votto will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now?
Actually, you better find that blue controller, because if something happens to it, you're buying me another controller within the next couple of days.
Drilled on the ground to short. Bogarts scoops it up onto first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 13.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
You know,
Mommy got
he
the
pitched
controller.
A really nice ball game.
Mommy's got it.
But this is a big moment for him. And getting through the heart of this order.
Yeah, go
at
out
this
there
stage
with
of
your
his
foot,
outing would be
please.
Huge.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the
My
league
name at the
leaders
top of the
in
list.
shutouts.
What?
And as you see, he's right up there
Yeah.
among league leaders in that department. Carlos Beltran will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again. And
But
the
Tiny
inning
did
is
something
over.
right.
1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Teixeira, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
Into the seats, 0-1. And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Hennigan gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Starlin
Get the
Castro
fuck outta here,
is in
dude.
now
Come
as
on.
he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Why are you throwing the pitches way over there?
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up.
All right, man, come on.
3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with it.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Bitch.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Didi Gregorius will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. No runs, no hits, and one error on the Yankee line score so far. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3.
Perfect game coming.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Brett Gardner will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight.
Yep, one more out, and he's going to be in the record books forever. Now, you got to control your emotions and focus right here.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate.
Catch that one.
Is
Game.
there. Makes
Right
the
there.
catch. And there it is. A no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best.
3 times the charm. No-hitter,
And he
baby.
puts his name into
Perfect
the record books
game.
with that no-hitter.
And it was a home game. What?
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 2-0. Good night from Fenway.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs, 7 hits.
Oh yeah. 10-win streak. Oh, yeah, 2,000. Let me get a 90 overall picture. Oh, against the Orioles. Playing against the Orioles. Boston, or Baltimore Orioles versus the Boston Red Sox.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show. We are nearing first game set, but while final preparations are being made, here is today's Topps Player Spotlight. Matthew Stoner will be our subject. And by now, I'm sure you know why. In his last game, he turned in a start for the record books as he no-hit the opposition. And, EK, how do you think he'll follow up that performance in this one?
Well, Matt, that's what everyone always wants to know after a guy throws a no-no. And, of course, it's impossible in that game. So if he's still got any of that mojo left over, he should be really fun to watch again. I mean, he's been the talk of the baseball world for the last 5 days or so. So his confidence has got to be sky high, and that usually helps in this game. We'll see if it continues to go his way.
All right. Pre-game festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, we wrap up this brief 2-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, what's new? Big Papi is a guy everyone's excited to see. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Kevin Gausman is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, just guys, so my viewers know, the reason why I named my guy Matthew Stoner and not Matthew Mosier,
so we'll see how he fares
because they don't say my last name. My last name is not a common last name.
Phil Varela comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
State anyway, so and I like the name.
Varela.
And we're already leading by 2 this game. I love my team.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on him recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Making me have a high pitch count already.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
These guys are just too aggressive at the plate. I mean, they're last in the league in OVP. So you need to work on being a little bit more patient. But, you know, teams don't change their stripes at this time of the season, so it's going to be really difficult for them.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes. So we'll see if that comes into play.
And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
3 pitches, 3 strikes.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Manny Machado.
We got more points.
Forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play.
Manny Machado.
Nope. No more scores.
In there, no balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2.
Oh, yeah. All my viewers, please hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. Please, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Orioles, man. They fucking did it. Oh my God, dude.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 28 on the season.
I knew I shouldn't have threw that pitch.
As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Son of a bitch. Number 13.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him, or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That
yes, I know,
way
dude.
too
Shut
hittable,
up.
And he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Son of a bitch.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Pedro Velasquez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll come in here at 259. 8 home runs and 32 driven in. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Cry like a little bitch because somebody fucking hit a home run on me. Wham, pitcher.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he
Thank
picks
you.
up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jonathan Schoop is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Schoop is retired. 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers and 31 RBIs. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. 0-2. Here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More coming up from Baltimore after this. J.J. Hardy will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
1-2.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ball game. These guys have really had a hard time figuring him out.
Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey,
I think
come
you
on,
have to
man.
ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. Boston's out in front, 2-1.
I need some more points.
Leading off the inning, Adam Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he takes a called strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's
What
already
he gets
struck
for hitting a
out
home run on me.
4 times now.
Asshole.
You get to where you just hate
Sit
taking
your ass
that
down.
walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a
it wasn't
very
even him.
frustrating feeling.
I want number 13.
And he'll step off.
You got time.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike
Let's
1.
go, homie.
This guy
You
has
hit
been
the home run
amazing.
on me.
He's thrown a first pitch strike
Let's
to
go.
around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Tap fouled at home plate.
1 more strike. That's where you fucked up, homie. That's what you get for hitting a home run on me.
3 called as he
Go
can't
sit
get
down.
the bat off his shoulders.
Sit down.
Side retired.
That's what you get.
1, 2, 3
You
go
don't hit a
the
home run
Orioles.
on me.
They still trail it here 2-1.
Remember, Matthew Stoner. Remember, motherfucker. Remember that name. Ain't hit another home run on me now.
Pedro Velasquez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup.
And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to bounce back
About to
after
make me another
striking out his
character.
last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down
For this
hacking.
game.
Striking out is one of the many
And
frustrations
I'm gonna
that
make
go
a
along
short
with
stop.
hitting, and you have to
I'm gonna
accept
give
that it's
him
going
a
to happen
power
someday.
ass
Drops
bat.
in a
He
strike
gonna be
to start
cracking
the
home
at-bat.
runs
Nothing
on
in 1.
everybody.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now.
I
These
don't
guys
care
don't
what
know
pitcher
what to
comes
look
up
for.
to me, I'm going to shut him out.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again.
Nope.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. David Ortiz will get his cuts leading off. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles 1.
Give us some more points.
J.J. Hardy will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Little chopper back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jimmy Paredes in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Betts on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Phil Varela will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. On the ground to the right side. And Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1.
Big guy. I have to put some work in on him.
Adam Jones will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play?
Nice,
Out to
nice
take away
catch,
a hit.
catcher.
Wow.
That was sweet.
Chris Davis stands into the box. He's
Hell
0 for 2
yeah.
so far in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Sorry about the
He
kid in
pitched
the
a
background.
really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him.
Nope,
Getting
that's a
through the
ball.
heart of this order at this stage of his
1-0.
outing would be huge.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Oh, yeah.
By him here, and
Here
he's
he
set
is
up for
again.
another strikeout here.
Come
The
on,
count
buddy.
to 0-2.
Come on, hit this one
I'll
out of the
tell you,
park.
to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight.
Come on, buddy. Hit this one out of the park.
Swing and a little tap up. That's a foul ball. Throws him for strike 3,
Get out of
and
my
that retires the
motherfucking
side.
batter box, bitch.
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-1.
Hit another home run on me again, number 13.
Pedro Velasquez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th.
Damn,
That
we ain't
starter
getting
still
no
out
more
there.
points,
He's
are we?
definitely been a tough nut to crack.
Staying at 2 points,
He's
man.
been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. On the ground to third. Sandoval has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Ruiz corrals it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4
Get the
outs to get out
fuck
of
out
this
of here! He took me
Here comes
out!
Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound.
Hell
And he's looking
no!
to the bullpen here,
Hell,
so it would appear that's all
that
for
was
his
on
starter
that catcher's
tonight.
front, and he took me out.
So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Koji Uehara will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Oh man, I am not. I don't get the win. Oh, this pisses me off. No, this makes me mad. Oh, I did get the win. 11-0. Yes. Yes.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from
Yes.
your starting pitcher, but this man went above and
I'm the
beyond
tops
in this
player
one.
of the
He's our
game.
top player of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
That's good numbers. I like them numbers up there. Except
So
for
that's
the
a wrap here
home
tonight.
runs.
And our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 2-1. Good night from Baltimore.
Oh man, what a fucking
The
game.
final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors.
Oh yeah, 89 overall. Play against Detroit, please. Nope. No, I don't get to play against my home team. Damn. I don't even know if my team's gonna make it to the World Series or not. I need to get that Rookie of the Year award and all that shit. Gosh damn it.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Matthew Stoner is our subject, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. With that, here's a look at John.
Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
The shortstop, Jackie Jolly.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
Kevin Kiermaier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone. Corey Dickerson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. It remains 1-0.
More points?
Steve Pearce
No more
will
points.
dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
Evan Longoria will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a screwball is poured over for a strike, and he takes command. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The average coming in at 266. 4 home runs and 29 driven in. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And he'll step off. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Here's a high pop-up. Ortiz has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Logan Forsythe digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Maxwell moves over. 1 out.
Batting 8th.
Desmond Jennings will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1.
Yeah.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now, Curt Casali. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays 0. Jackie Jolly is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
lays off 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And that's too high, ball 2.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. To 2-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time.
Swing.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kevin Kiermaier is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, no hits, one error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Dickerson.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the third guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Steve Pearce will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Sandoval, and there's the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the seats, 0-1. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Logan Forsythe gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Right on the corner, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Sandoval gonna have to hurry. Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Desmond Jennings is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Kurt Casale will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Jackie Jolly will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on its way. Kevin Kiermaier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it is Bogaerts, and there are 2 away now.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Corey Dickerson will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
On his way to pitch number 75. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Leading off the inning, Steve Pearce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still no hits on the board for these guys. We are seeing some great pitching in this one.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Evan Longoria will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get out there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Longoria
kind of wish I could pick one of these balls and make fucking throw it right at the referee and hit him right in the face with it.
He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Got him.
4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge
4 outs
out
away
from
his date with
4
history.
big outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into sight.
James Loney will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down
3 outs away.
Go the Rays.
3-3.
Still down 3-0.
What?
Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity. Striding in to start the 9th, Logan Forsythe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You've just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling because he's done a heck of a job also.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Desmond Jennings stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Kurt Casale will stand in here as the 20.
History right here, guys. I'm nervous for him, so I'm sure his heart is pounding right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and now Tampa Bay's down to their final strike here.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Strike 3.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Base hit, and the perfect game will go by the wayside.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, and that is just...
I hit my special and everything. How in the hell did he fucking get it, dude? And then my teammates weren't there to fucking catch the ball? Are you fucking kidding me, man? In the 9th inning, 1 out left, 1 strike left. Wow,
Jolly
man.
will stand in now, and on the mound with the no-hitter a thing of the past, the focus has to turn to finishing this one off.
Yeah, they'll let him keep going to try to maybe get that one-hit shutout. But he's got to be careful to avoid a letdown right here because he's...
Wow.
That evens it up 1-1.
Wow. Fucking wow.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss and struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man.
Wow, that
well, I think we can all feel it. Just a little bit of a letdown here in the 9th inning. But it's so tough to take a no-hitter this far and then lose it in the 9th. But I guess it just wasn't in the cards this time.
Lost my no-hitter in the 9th. Shut my curtain.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
Oh, Red Sox.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 3-0. Good night from Tampa.
Maybe the last game of the series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 3 runs.
We will find out. I'm gonna take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. I'm ending my live stream. Thank you, thank you. Be sure to hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I will have more games of my created player playing for Boston uploaded within the next couple of days. Probably I'll have one coming. I'll probably do another live stream of maybe 4 to 6 games tomorrow morning, depending on who's all on. I do run a crew on GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5. We are the Purge Squad, EC Purge Squad. Come hit me up, Mosier8889. Or you can hit up my actual GTA account is Mosier4208789. Hit me up on that account. Like I said, hit that smash that like button, get that subscribe button going, and we'll be able to work you into getting in the crew. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated for watching my live stream. Mosier over and out.